try to finish us. Thank you very much. This is the first time to win weekend game at home when you play. So could you please tell me about how the 2 games against Hokkaido?
Well, I'm very happy with how we fought. It wasn't a perfect game, but we still were intense, and we tried to do what we can. Some things don't really go right all the time. So we made the beautiful thing about it is we make mistakes, but we compromise or we compensate with intensity and defense, and that's what matters because at the end of the day, defense is going to win you the games.
So what's the biggest difference last weekend against Kawasaki?
Well, I mean, I'd say that last week, I think I would still consider last week a good game for us. Kawasaki's not it's not really a weak team, and they're one of the strongest teams in the league. So they're just really more experienced than us, and they're tougher in that particular game. But it's good that we experienced that early in the season because we get to learn how to win games just like how Kawasaki does it.
So you were looking for 2, and what was the difficulty of matchup with Dwight?
Dwight's a tremendous player, he could shoot threes, he could attack, and he's a strong guy. So you never really know what you're gonna get. When you defend Dwight, so you always have to be on your toes. So that's the hard part about guarding Dwight. You never know what you're gonna get.
So you played Philippine national team and Asian Cup of World Cup qualifier. How do you hope to apply to your experience this summer to this season?
Just learning the experience that I got from the national team. Although that we didn't win as much games, it's still a lesson for us, especially when we had Jordan Clarkson on the team. I kind of saw his game and saw what it takes to be in the NBA and to be in a high caliber player in the NBA. So that's such motivation for me and inspiration that I'm really far. I'm still far from where I want to be, so that just pushes me to work harder. And now I get to focus on what it really takes to be a next level player.
So your team is in the process of rebuilding right now. So what is the biggest challenge you are facing and your expectation this year?
I think the biggest challenge would just probably be gelling together as a team. All the guys that we have are such good players, and I feel like all we need to do is to just learn how each other plays, get more familiar with each other, and that happens with games. As games go on, we get to really see each other's games, and the most important thing is we extract all of our strengths from one another, and we always play within those strengths. So during the games, we know what to find, where he's gonna be, where each player is gonna be, and I think that's what's gonna make us a stronger team.
So what is your role that Coach Ono is looking for?
It's more creator. We have a lot of scorers in the team. We have Kosuke, we have the 2 Yan and Z, who can score anytime. Ryusei, who's also a big offensive threat, and Kazuki, who just made 5 threes today. So I think for me, it's really just trying to fill in what needs to be filled in, penetrating, setting these guys up. And by doing so, it opens up the defense for me to attack. If I give them their early shots and they make it, the defense is gonna stretch out. They're gonna focus on them, and that's when I can try to attack. So I think my goal in every game is to just create plays for my teammates.
So you said about Kosuke. What's your impression of playing with Kosuke?
It's a different experience, Very quiet guy, but he definitely knows his role and he knows what he can do, and he's very confident about that. So him being confident results in me being more confident with myself and being ready for the opportunity when he can get the ball, and just trying to throw it every single time I can. Because when he gets the ball pretty much and he releases that ball, everybody in the gym pretty much knows it's gonna go in. So it's really nice to have a teammate like him.
Yeah. No, I asked this question, but you have opened the door for the Philippine athlete. Or where do you think your drive to push forward come from?
I mean, I don't know if it's. I've always said this before. I think my biggest goal is to just be the best player I can possibly be, and I felt like coming to Japan was gonna help me in that achieve that goal. So that's what I did, and you know, by doing so, it also allowed other people to, you know, create good opportunities for themselves and their families and their dreams as well. So you know, I feel like it's a great bonus. I didn't know it was gonna be this big right away, and I'm very happy with, you know, how the league accepted us and how they encourage the relationship between Philippines and Japan as well. So it doesn't just help us players, it helps two countries, you know, and us acting as bridges for that relationship.
Maybe it's similar to about your own, but what do you want to bring to the team?
Just energy and intensity. I feel like that's what we need, especially at the start of the games. I mean, I'm not really the most skilled player, but I can be a really hard worker. So that's what I need to do whenever I'm on the court, just provide that energy. We got a lot of guys on the bench who could take my place anytime I'm tired, so I have full trust in them. That's why I can give it all and just be on the bench and know that we're still going to be fine.
Last question. Can you talk about your enthusiasm for next week games against Japan?
Very enthusiastic. It's our first away game, so it's going to be another tough challenge for us. Ibaraki's a tough team, and you know, it's just a matter of continuing the momentum that we were able to build this weekend within the games. That's why we really wanted it. It's not just to win one game, it's really to just set the momentum for us, and hopefully we ride that momentum and win a couple more games.
Thank you.